What's up, tribe? I'm on my way, y'all. Here I come, here I come, here I come. How's everybody doing today? Happy hump day. We getting ready to get started right now. What's up? How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, I was trying to let something, I was trying to hurry up and put something together real quick. What's up, Karen? Hey, Sassy Francis, Xavier, Creative Diva, Lock Queen, Lady Libra. How's it doing? How you doing, I should say. Hey, Cams. What's up, C Golden? How you guys doing? Happy hump day to you all. Happy hump day. Whew, honey, we got a couple of things to get into, baby. The things are the things we need to get into. First of all, let me just make this announcement. What's up, Anton? Hey, thank you. Um, I'm tired. My new job is kicking my behind, but it's all worth it. I know that's right, child. I'm looking for a new job myself, child. Whew, pray for me. So, we are tonight. I will be when I get off of here. I will be headed over to It's Me D's channel. Tonight is the season premiere of the new season of The Masked Singer, and y'all know how we do during The Masked Singer. We go It's Me D goes live over on his channel, and we try to figure out who these people are, honey. So I will be over there when I get off of here. Hey, Doc Liquor Cam. Hey, below. What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up, everybody? So that's what we're gonna be when we get off. When I get off of here. Um. There we go. Is it almost Friday? It ain't close enough for me. Like I need when you say almost Friday, I need it to be like Friday, like when I wake up in the morning. I still got 2 days to go, but it's all good. I'm blessed to be here, child. I'm blessed to be here. So let's get into some of the things, other things. What's up, so Jeff? First of all, let me talk about. Shoot, I don't even know where y'all want to start tonight, y'all. We got a couple of things to get into. First of all, let's talk about. Let's just do the easy one. Let's get the easy one out the way. So, Candy's show, Candy in the Game, which we talked about on Monday, and I did do my review on it. The ratings are horrible, you guys. They said that you're back in the office taking MTA. Please pray for me. These folks are crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, down in New York. Ooh, well, up in New York. Ooh, baby. Had a long week and a longer work week next week between this and classes. They're killing me and my Robert Kelly. Oh, Xavier, you gonna be all right, baby. I know you got a lot going on. You got a lot going on. So they said that the ratings are bad. They said that the ratings are actually horrible. Worse than Portia's ratings, which y'all know we talked about Portia's show. But for the first week ratings, they definitely are horrible. And even there was a chart that even compared the first week of all her other spinoffs, and the ratings are abysmally lower. I want to say this. Thank you, Authentically Young. It's my new lipstick. If you saw my unboxing video last night, it's Milani. It's Milani, and it's called Make Believe. Is what it's called. Yes, baby. I saw this and this color. I was like, yes, to this color, honey. Yes, baby. I was like, oh, I need that in my life. Yeah, I ordered that. Ooh. I disagree with that, Xavier. I think I feel like they promoted the you know what out of that show. I mean, for the last 3 weeks, really maybe even longer, every Bravo show has been playing the commercial, and even Bravo affiliates like NBC Universal shows have been playing the commercials. It's been all over social media. I don't think okay, Cams, hit me up in my DMs. Listen, hit me up, baby. Hit me up. Um I think they've been properly promoting the show. I really do. They only released a trailer last month. They should have had cast interviews and ads. Thank you, girl. What's that? Girl Szechuan? Girl Szechuan? Did I say that right? Thank you, boo. Girl, I heard Marlo call Candy's baby a test too. I don't know, Young Rich. I ain't fooling with you. Sounds like folks are tired of Atlanta people. Hey, Six Sad World. I forgot the DVR. Candy is just not interesting. She's not. Bravo needs to stop trying to make it happen. They say the ratings flopped because it had to follow the Salt Lake City reunion. But that's why the ratings should have went up. Like, people should have still been tuned in from the reunion. But this is what I'm going to say. For me, at least, this is what I'm going to say about it. For the exception of the Escape show, which Candy produced, that the Escape reunion situation, for the exception of the Escape show, I haven't watched any of Candy's spinoffs. And I like Candy. I like Candy. I don't have no beef with Candy, but I ain't watched none of Candy spinoffs. The only reason why I'm watching this one is because I know y'all want me to review it. And like I said, I'm cool. I don't have no problem with Candy, but I have absolutely no interest in... I told y'all that Monday when I did the review. I never looked at Sweetie Pies. I never looked at Hustle and Soul. Those types of shows just don't interest me. If I had been doing YouTube when those shows came out, I probably would have watched them so that I could review them, because I don't hate them. You know what I'm saying? But they're just not the kind of show that makes me run and go say, I gotta get this. It just doesn't do it for me. So I'm not surprised that the show's ratings aren't that great. Like, I'm not surprised. And from the previews, they don't look like we're going to get a whole lot. I mean, we're going to get a lot of what, like I said on Monday, it looks like a cast out of, this looks like a scripted show. If this were a sitcom about a dysfunctional family restaurant, you know what I'm saying? But that's really what it looks like to me in that first episode, because here's what is ridiculous to me. It is ridiculous to me that hostess still has a job. Like, that's just ridiculous to me. Now, maybe she was playing it up a little bit more for the cameras. Okay, fine. But the fact that child, hey, Dominique, the fact that woman still has a job, it boggles my mind, right? Then you have, like, even that situation that happened Sunday night where the power went out and they had no generator. How the hell you don't have a generator? How has your business, your restaurant, been open for 5 years and you don't have a generator? It just seems like a sitcom script and not real. Now, the other thing I'm going to say is I don't really think it's fair that we compare, just in this instance, it's not fair to compare Candy show ratings to Portia. Because remember, Portia's show came with instant drama from the gate. Portia's show, we had this whole salacious storyline with Dennis and Simon and Portia being, a home wrecker, a man stealer, a wife, a husband stealer. Like, people were tuning in to see how much of the juice was going to be spilled. Let's be honest. And even in the trailer for the show, we knew that there had been some sort of fight. So and I say we because all of us were waiting for that episode. We were all waiting for the fight. Well, when the fight gonna happen? When the fight gonna happen? Who was fighting? What was the fight about? What started the fight? How did the fight end? So I don't think it's fair to compare the ratings in that bubble. But I think it is fair to compare the ratings to her other shows, because it does show that there's a lack of interest in what Candy's bringing. And I think it's also showing a lack of interest in maybe like Young Rich said, maybe just this whole Atlanta genre of shows. Now, that generator part is believable because Todd is thrifty. Mama Joyce told us that in season 6. No, Mama Joyce tried to say that Todd was stealing Candy money. So which one is it? Is he thrifty, but is he cheap for himself? Candy should be happy it isn't like Portia's show. Well, and I agree. And I think that Candy's never going to do that. Never is a strong word. But that's just not Candy's thing. That doesn't mean that there won't be some salaciousness. That don't mean that Candy won't pop off, because we done seen Candy pop off a time or two. But I don't think that Candy is ever setting out to make that type of a show. All of Candy's spinoffs, for the exception of her wedding special and the escape special, have all been family friendly. You know, like the ski trip. I ain't watching that one episode of that ski trip. I couldn't tell you nothing that happened on that damn ski trip show. I don't know nothing about it. I watched the Escape reunion because, of course, I grew up on Escape and I was here for it. I was vested in the story. I was vested in seeing what tore them apart and what brought them back together. And I wanted to see it be successful. The wedding special, well, you know, we had the wedding special. I watched it. Again, did I watch it like as must-see TV? No, I put it in my DVR and I watched it when I had time. Like I wasn't reviewing shows then, was I? Child, I don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't think I reviewed it. Child, I don't remember. I don't think I did, y'all. I'm almost certain I didn't review it, but I might have. Child, I don't remember. But I know I watched it. But I don't remember if I reviewed it or not. I don't think I did, though. On Hulu, the ski trip and the wedding special are grouped together with season 6. Child. Let's talk about not having a generator in a known blackout zone. You need lights and heat to run the major functions of a restaurant. I wonder, does Blaze have a generator? Shit, if it don't, it better. If it was in 2013, then no, I wasn't. I didn't start doing YouTube. This is 2022, 2017, 2018. 2017, 2018, I started doing YouTube. So no. Who was interviewing a flop cast that can't pull ratings? Portia Cast started doing interviews as the show went on. People started knowing who they were. Right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Candy's show got as much promo as Portia's show or any other of these shows. I really do. I really do. I just think people don't want to see it. Nobody's really vested. Like, listen. The only drama that we're adding to this show is the fact that her restaurants can't pass inspection or can't get hired in a seat. What's up, New Jones? Honestly, they're not giving me nothing new. You know what I'm saying? They're not giving me nothing new. Why can't Candy do what? Hold on, let me roll back up. The very few Candy stands are acting big and bad when Portia's show was out. Now I'm gonna drag them down. You so petty, Jeff. My question is, why is she giving the health department actual footage? Right, okay. What's up, Jonathan? While I can't stand my cousin Candy, I did enjoy the show. I'm not doing this with Jonathan, child. All right. I'm looking for. I'm so sorry, y'all. All right, let's talk about Kelly Clarkson and her divorce, child. Kelly Clarkson will reportedly pay ex-husband Brandon Blackstock $1.3 million in a lump sum, $45,601. They so petty with that $1 in monthly child support, and $1,115,000. I don't know where I got $1,100 from, child. In spousal support until 2024. Y'all. $1.3 million check. Here you go. Boom. Out the gate. Here. And for the next 2 years, $115,000 A month. That's not a year, y'all. Listen. That is more than most people make in a year. That is what he's getting in a month. And then on top of the $115,000 a month, he's getting another $45,000 a month for child support. Now let's be clear. They have joint custody. Kelly has primary custody, and he gets to visit them on the weekends and for school breaks and holidays. What the fuck does he need $45,000 a month for? I could see if the kids lived with him and they were like in private school and all that other bullshit they throw in. $45,000 is still a lot of damn money. But they don't even live with him full time. What the hell do they need with $45,000 a month for? And they don't even live there? Are you freaking kidding me? Mind you, he's already living in the $10 million ranch down in Texas. What in the entire fuck? And then he's getting $115,000 a month? Now, let's be clear. I'd be saying the same thing if this were a woman. Let's be clear. I would be saying the same thing if this were a woman. I just want y'all to know. That's all I want y'all to know. I don't give a damn how much she make a month, Vovo. That's a lot of damn. I mean, Vovo says she makes $20 million a year. I don't give a damn. Somebody need to break down for me what a kid need for $45,000 a month. Somebody need to break that down for me. Now, again, I understand if they're in private school and you got to take care of tuition, insurance, private lessons. These kids probably take, private horseback lessons and private piano lessons and vocal lessons. I get all of that shit. But somebody gonna have to show me the spreadsheet, the Excel spreadsheet, where that shit add up to $45,000 a month outside of what Kelly is doing Monday through Friday. Again, the kids don't even live with him full time, y'all. What in the hell does he need $45,000 a month for? They are with him on weekends. All you gotta do is buy Pop-Tarts and some motherfucking oodles and noodles. What the hell? Y'all. This be making me reevaluate decisions I have made in my life. The fuck? Yeah. I get it that the children have to have the same standard of living with him. But let's be clear. They are living in a $10 million ranch when they are with him. A $10 million ranch when they are with him, Xavier. I don't give a damn if they are flying a private jet every weekend to go visit their daddy. $45,000 a month. I understand the standard of living, blah, blah, blah. I get that. I do. I get it. I really do. Do you realize that there are people in this country that don't make $45,000 a year? Y'all. Okay, he's only in the ranch until June. That's great. Sure. Yep. Yeah. I read that thing. I said, what? And let's forget, again, that is on top of the fact that he's getting $115,000 a month for his spousal support. Now, again, I understand the keep maintaining the quality of life, because again, if this were a woman, the flip, I ain't even tripping off the $115,000 a month, for spousal support. That's only until 2026. So he better get in where he fit in. That's the equivalent of alimony. Men do it all the time. So that part, I'm not even going to trip, y'all. I mean, I still think that's a lot of money. But again, if she making that kind of money, whatever. But y'all, $45,000 a month for the kids. Not that it makes a huge difference, but the organic Pop-Tarts and noodles are more expensive. Child, they can afford to buy the damn Pop-Tart factory. And that's what it is, Auntie Dee. Auntie Dee, that's what it is. He was actually her manager. So a lot of what this is coming from is the fact that he was her manager. It's sort of the same situation that Mary J. Blige was in with her husband. He was her manager, so some of this comes down to what he would have been making as her manager or what he's entitled to as her manager. You know what I'm saying? So some of it falls under that, y'all. If I'm being fair, he was her manager, and so some of this money falls under his lost income. But like I said, I'm stuck on the $45,000 a month for them kids. That's what I'm just stuck on that, y'all. And that's the other thing. Thank you, Zap Allen, for reminding me. He not broke. The man mama is Reba McEntire. He got money. Child. Ooh, y'all, I just had to go off on that thing. Ooh, that thing hit me. Ooh, that thing hit me, y'all. Ooh. I read that thing. I said, what? What? That thing made me rethink some decisions I made in my life, honey. Oh, Lord, child. Maybe he fancy. You fancy, huh? You fancy. All right. Well, let's go from one divorce to another. Okay, Reba's his stepmama, his daddy divorced Reba and did the same to her. Okay, well, I'll take that back then. I'll take that back. Reba is his stepmama and his, well, then I guess I guess that's what his daddy taught him, child. Shit. Well, let's go from one divorce to the next. Now, we went from this divorce to a whole dysfunctional divorce. Kenya Moore's estranged husband, Mark Daly, wants reality star to pay his legal fees, accuses her of dragging out divorce proceedings. Let's go. This is coming from the Shade Room, y'all. Let's go. It's coming from the Jasmine brand. According to reports, Mark Daly is accusing Real Housewives of Atlanta star Kenya Moore of dragging her feet in their divorce proceedings and refusing to turn over crucial documents. As previously reported, after 4 years of marriage and having one child together, Kenya filed for divorce for Mark in August of 2021. Since then, the former lovebirds, I don't know if they were ever lovebirds, child, have been battling out in court over their custody agreement, finances, and living arrangements. According to Radar Online, Daly claims Moore took months to turn over her financial documents and failed to submit a proposed child support worksheet. In addition to that, he says that Moore is refusing to answer basic questions. Daly argues that Moore's actions have dragged out their divorce proceedings, and he is now asking the court to make her responsible for paying off his legal bills associated with this dispute. Reportedly, Moore has denied Daly's claims that she is prolonging their official separation. She is asking for her legal bills to be covered and for the motion to be denied also. Moore is once again pleading for Daly's court filings to be sealed. This is what I'm going to say about this. Mark Daly, you are a horrible person. Like, you are a horrible, horrible person. And here's why I'm saying you're a horrible person, sir. You are a horrible person because whether you had the best of intentions when you married this woman or not, I don't know. I'm not about to sit here and judge or question your intentions. I wasn't there when y'all was on the beach getting married, okay? Real love, whatever. But y'all barely lived as a marital couple for barely a year. You never moved to Atlanta. She never moved to New York. You had your residence. She had her home before y'all even met. You had whatever money you had, which wasn't a lot because your restaurants failed. She had whatever money she had before y'all got married. A person of integrity, and again, I would be saying the same thing if this were a woman. But a person of integrity would say, you know what? Let's do what we need to do for our child. You walk away with what you had, and I'm gonna walk away with with what I had. I heard his restaurant closed. It might still be open, but I mean, he don't have the same amount of money. Like, I think he sold Kenya a bill of goods. I think he overestimated his wealth
versus what he really has on paper. We know that we know that his restaurant closed during COVID, and it was his finances were really bad during COVID. I mean, and again, that was a lot of people, so I'm not judging him for that. But a person of integrity, and again, I will be saying this if this were a woman or a man, a person of integrity would say, you know what? We weren't even married a good year. You do you, I'ma do me, and we're gonna go our separate ways. Even a person without integrity who wants a little something, something, I feel like after the way you looked on camera and the way that 2 or 3 episodes we saw you, and I understand it's reality TV, but the court of public opinion did not turn in your favor, sir. Now, on the flip side, I have to say, Kenya don't have a lot of sympathy for you because you did not sign a prenup. Which I don't understand. I absolutely, Kenya being the type of person that she is, I get being in love, all of that, if I'm going to walk down that road, but you ain't that much in love that you don't remember that you got money in the bank and you got something to protect and you need to, but that's why I think that she thought she was marrying up and that a prenup would leave her open to get some of what he got. I don't think she ever anticipated it would be the other way around because she thought, what's up? Thank you, sweet pea. Because she thought she was marrying up, honey. She thought she was doing the damn thing. It never occurred to her that she was the richest out of the two. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, that's my opinion. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think that Kenya wasn't pressed to get a prenup because Kenya thought she was marrying up. Kenya was desperate. She wants to accept this. Well, I know she was desperate for a baby. She was desperate for a baby, child. She was desperate for a baby. Integrity and Mark Daly don't go together. Half of a failed biz is debt. Yes, ma'am. I mean, yes, sir. What's up, Jason? When the story came out about Kenya paying his taxes, most of us already knew he was the one. He was there for Kenya's money, child. Everybody, yep, you're right. Everybody knows that the restaurant business is fragile. You could be hot today, gone tomorrow. Have y'all ever done that? Y'all went to a restaurant and y'all was loving it. It was like, that restaurant was like the shit. You know what I'm saying? And then just want. We went back like a month later and it was gone. You be like, I was just here. Yeah, the only thing that makes sense to me about why Kenya did not make sure she had a prenup in place is that she thought that she was marrying up and not having a prenup would work in her favor and not the other way around. That smoothie was good, y'all. Yeah, she got her baby and a lot more, child. Say 90, they say not, yeah, 99%. Yeah, restaurants is definitely a very, very risky business. Ongoing joke with me and my husband. As soon as we find one we really like, it closes. Right, exactly. He was feeding her fancy plates and warned her. She wanted a baby so bad she didn't think everything through. I agree. She took everything he said for face value. Yeah, I just think because that's the only thing that makes sense to me because Kenya is not a dumb woman. And we see that her Kenya Moore hair cares are now in what, CVS stores now. Like, she's not a dumb woman and she's not a dumb businesswoman, and she definitely has something to protect. But the only thing that I can think of is that she thought that not having a prenup would work in her favor. Kind of like Erica Girardi. She didn't have a prenup, but she stayed in the marriage too long, child. She thought that she would be able to outlive that man and then she would inherit all his damn money. But she ain't see what came her way. And now that she don't have a prenup, now she's liable and she broke. Them pretty boys will always get you. An evil woman, but not a dumb one. Well, evil is a strong word, but yeah, she ain't always the nicest person. Not you can't trust a dude with a nose ring. Not to be catty. Baby. All right. Let's get into our next story, honey. Oh, yeah. I just had the story pulled up. I hate when I do that. Okay, here we go. So Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther, Creed, Fruitvale Station, walked his happy tail up into the Bank of America down to the Atlanta, and he wanted to take out $12,000 from his bank account. Now, I feel like Ryan Coogler has $12,000 in his bank account in abundance. I feel like he's got it in abundance, right? He probably could put another zero behind that $12,000 and he'd still be all right. So he walked into the bank. He had on a mask and sunglasses. Why did he have on a mask? Because we're in the middle of a freaking pandemic and he put a mask on. Okay, I know it's Atlanta. I know a lot of people don't be wearing their masks. Mofos be playing around. But Ryan said, not me, not today. I'm putting my mask on. Why does he have sunglasses on? A lot of people wear sunglasses. Why? Because that's what they're made for, to block your face from the sun. A lot of celebrities wear sunglasses in public when they don't necessarily want to be recognized. Maybe he didn't want to be recognized walking up in the bank. He's Ryan Coogler. Somebody might be like, yo, that's Ryan. Let me follow him in the bank. I don't know. So he got in line. He filled out a withdrawal slip. And let's be clear, I know a lot of people don't do withdrawal slips anymore because we can go to the ATM and most of us don't be moving $12,000 at a time. So we don't know about necessarily going to the bank, standing in line, and going to the counter, right? So he went to the counter and he was trying to withdraw $12,000. Now, he wrote a little note on the back of the withdrawal slip that said, can you please go somewhere and discreetly count the money so that I don't want everybody in the bank to see you counting out $12,000 and see me walking out of here with $12,000 in cash. Please and thank you. Now, the bank has an automatic alert system that transactions over $10,000, it generates an alert. A lot of us have those fail safes on our accounts. I told y'all the other day, it happened to me. I had moved too much cash in one day. My card declined for $10.50 down to the damn gas station. When I called the bank, they were like, oh, well, you did this, that, and the other. You've moved too much money within a 24-hour time period. This time tomorrow, you'll be good to go again. I said, okay, cool. Thank you very much. Thank you for letting me know. It happens, right? So the alerted the alarm for $10,000, right? I'm okay with that. I think he's okay with that. Here's the problem, in my opinion. The bank teller goes to her supervisor and says, hey, I think this guy's trying to rob the bank. How you jump to that conclusion, ma'am? Because he had on sunglasses and a mask and he asked you to count the money discreetly away from the counter, you decided that you thought that this man was robbing the bank? Now, I know he had to show ID because, hell, I got to show ID if I want to withdraw $20 if I want to go through the drive-thru and withdraw $20, I got to show them my damn ID. So I know you had his ID. If you wanted to pull his signature card, you probably could have pulled his signature card. Like, there had to be steps in between, let me get $12,000 and, oh, I think he's robbing the bank. Here's the other thing. The supervisor said, really? You think he's robbing the bank? Okay, let's call the police. Thank you, naturally, Mar. I said, next thing you know, the police show up. They handcuff him. And not only do they handcuff him, they go out to the car where he's got people waiting for him in the car. And they handcuff them too and put them in the back of the police car. I guess they were the getaway drivers for this $12,000. Here's the thing, y'all. I understand protecting our money. And again, I ain't even mad that the alert went off at $10,000. Cam said that's part of the Patriot Act. I'm here for it. I get it. Boom. I don't have no problem with none of that. The problem I have is, where were the steps in between? Because you had to have pulled this man's account and saw that one, and you may not know who Ryan Coogler is, and that's fine. Everybody, the name may not ring a bell. I don't know who this woman is, and she may not know who the hell he is, okay? And that's fine. But at some point, you had to think this man bank account got a whole lot of zeros in it. Because even if Ryan Coogler is living that Hollywood lifestyle, I know he got the money in the bank. I don't know that man personally, and I don't know nothing about his bank accounts, but I refuse to believe that Ryan Coogler is broke. Okay? I refuse to believe that with blockbusters such as Black Panther, Creed, all of the Creeds they done done 3 Creeds already. I refuse to believe that this man don't have $12,000 in the bank. When you pull up his bank account and you see his balance, does it not say, oh, well, this guy can afford the $12,000. What did you think he was robbing, ma'am? Did you think he was an imposter? Did you think he wasn't really Ryan Coogler that was there? Because you can't possibly believe that Ryan Coogler, who showed you his ID, even if you said, sir, I need to verify, can you please take your sunglasses off and your mask? I need to verify the picture here with the picture of the person I'm looking at. Like, there were steps that you could have taken before you put this man in handcuffs. Right. How they look into his account and say, oh, he robbing us. Bank of America, so many steps were skipped in his. Exactly. Color of the teller, please. Now, you know, Jason, I don't know that, child. I don't know that. He not going to sue. He said that they resolved it to his. He said in a statement that him and Bank of America have resolved it to his satisfaction. So he ain't about to sue. Now, how they resolved it, that ain't our business, and he ain't give us no more information. But he said that banking while black. He said it was resolved. But why would she think he was robbing the bank? That's what I'm saying, Jeff. I don't even understand how we got there. In the words of the not late, she ain't late. But in the words of my girl, how did we get here? I don't understand. How do we get from, here's my withdrawal slip, and can you please not, and he didn't even say it out loud, because of course, if you say it out loud, it defeats the purpose of saying it. And I feel like that's probably not the first time he's done that. I feel like that's not the first time he's gone into a bank and said, hey, can you please discreetly count my money? And here's the other thing I refuse to believe. In a city like Atlanta, Georgia, where y'all got a whole lot of money, you got a whole lot of money people, whether it be athletes, whether it's entertainers, whether it's the movie industry, we've got, we not just Tyler Perry studios, but there's a whole lot of stuff that's happening in Atlanta where people are filming and making movies and all kinds of stuff in Atlanta, TV shows and shit. You gonna sit here and tell me that that's something weird, that's something new, that's something you've never heard of before, that somebody goes in the bank and asks you to discreetly count their money? Like, I refuse to believe that's the first person that's coming to that branch asking for a large amount of money and asking you to be discreet. Like, come on, y'all. Like, come on. Come on, y'all. The bank teller was a pregnant black woman. Well, did she have pregnancy brain? Did it make her not? And again, even if she was nervous, when she went to her supervisor, shouldn't the supervisor have asked a couple of questions before they just called the police? If I'm the supervisor, the first question I'm going to ask you is, why would you say that? What did he do or say that made you think he was robbing a bank? And let's be clear, most bank robbers don't let you walk away from the counter to go talk to your damn supervisor. That is not standard operating procedure, that if you are walking in and you are sending a note to the teller and saying, listen, I want my money and give it to me now, they don't let you walk away to go have a conversation about it. So at what point did she get a chance to go tell her supervisor, I think he robbing the bank? If I'm the supervisor, the first question I'm going to ask myself is, and he let you come tell me about it? Hey, Pete. Thank you, boo. I ain't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming through. That man could have been going to King of Diamonds, and now that lady messed up his heart. Okay, Sebastian. He could have been getting his ones together. You absolutely correct. He could have been heading on down to the script club. So the teller was black, even with uptick in crime. The teller and the manager skipped. I agree. I just feel like a lot of they skipped some shit. They skipped some stuff. Bless Ryan. It takes a big person to say they resolved it to his satisfaction and leave it at that, unless he's taking further action. They're keeping it quiet for now. Well, the funny thing is that happened in January and we're just finding out about it. So it was kept quiet now. I don't know who broke the story, TMZ, Radar Online, somebody. And now they actually have footage. I just saw a few minutes ago when I was scrolling through my phone a second ago, or before I went live, they actually have the footage now of him in handcuffs. And you could see him in the bank in handcuffs. So I also don't think bank robbers request that money be withdrawn from their own account. Okay. For which they have the account number. How do you call the cops with his ID matches that? That's the other thing, Cams. How did he have the right bank account number? I could even see if the bank teller went over to her manager and said, hey, I don't think that this is really Ryan Coogler. And again, with sunglasses and a mask, that's reasonable. But you know how you remedy that, sir? I need you to take your mask off and your sunglasses so I can verify that that's you. I have had people say that to me over these last 2 years that we've been wearing masks. I have had people say that to me. Can you please take your mask off? And you just move the mask so they can see your face and you put the mask back on. I don't even remember in what instance. I think at the airport. No, because I haven't flown. Wait a minute. Hold on. Have I flown? Well, yeah, I did. I flew to Puerto Rico this summer. So I think at the airport, I had to take my mask off when I was going through airport security. I think I had to take my mask off. And it was somewhere else. I had to take my mask off. If I'm robbing a bank, I'm robbing it for... Right. And that's the other thing. If this were somebody impersonating Ryan Coogler, somehow they got his actual bank account number, do y'all really think that I'm only going to ask for $12,000? I'm putting a couple of zeros behind that. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, I know he got it. Now, if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong. But in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, he got that. I'm going to go ahead and give me a good half meal. I mean, $12,000? When I worked at Wells Fargo, certain accounts were flagged and we have to send them to private banking. Oprah's account was one of them. We couldn't touch those accounts. And you know what, Cams? That's the other thing too. You know, a lot of times those high-end accounts, you're right. They don't even go through the teller. They go into an office and somebody handles those accounts. Absolutely, Cams. Absolutely. Child, Sweet Pea said she had to take her mask off at the liquor store. Child! Not down to the liquor store. Yeah. Any place that requires you to show your ID. Okay. It requires you to lower your mask. That makes sense. I've had to remove my mask too. I hope the teller is fired because it seemed too easy for that person to accuse someone. Not only was it too easy for them to accuse someone, but everybody in that bank, in my mind, I feel like overreacted to it. And I'm not even mad at the police because if you get a phone call saying, hey, down to the bank, we suspect this man of robbing the bank, they weren't wrong. I just appreciate that there was no violence. I appreciate that they didn't, shoot nobody, that we don't have footage of Ryan Coogler being wrestled to the ground. Like, I can appreciate that it seemed like it was handled from the police aspect peacefully. That I can appreciate because that could have went left. Those police could have walked up in there with guns drawn. It could have been a whole nother situation. So from that point of view, I can appreciate that. But the people at the bank, the hell. Anyway, y'all, that's Ryan Coogler, child. That's the Ryan Coogler story. Whew, child. Hey, L Love. What's up, boo? Right. And then can you imagine you out in the car? Maybe like Sebastian said, maybe they weren't on their way to the strip club and he was in there getting the bag for the strip club and they sitting in the car chilling like, yeah, woo, we ready. We getting it. And then here come the police like, step out the car. Please step out the car and put them in handcuffs. Can you imagine? And let me explain too. And I don't know this to be a fact, y'all, but let's just walk down the road with me. Y'all just walk down this road with me, okay? I don't know this to be a fact, but walk down this road with me. I am pretty certain, I'm pretty sure that Ryan rolled up to that bank in a nice, some sort of luxury vehicle.
Whether it was a Benz, a Tesla, Maserati, Lamborghini, I refuse to believe he rolled up to the bank in a Ford Focus. No disrespect to anybody that got a Ford Focus, okay? But y'all know what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure. So they robbing the bank in a Benz. They robbing the bank in a Tesla. They robbing the bank in a Lamborghini. Like, come on, y'all. I hope he closed the account the same day and walked out with a check for the balance. That's what I would have done. Right, Jason. What if they was in the car getting high? Maybe he was trying to be discreet. Maybe he wasn't driving a flashy car because maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. Maybe he won't. No, they didn't book him. They never left they settled everything before. They settled everything at the bank. So they weren't booked, they weren't charged, they weren't taken to the police station. Everything was resolved in that moment. But that's all I'm saying. The same way y'all resolved it once the police got there is the same way y'all could have resolved it before y'all called the damn police. And again, I ain't never seen. I know people. We got dumb criminals all the time, so people are just dumb all the time. I get it. But if you had time to walk away from that man and go have a conversation with your supervisor, now I could see if they said she hit the button, she hit the silent alarm, because then that means that you never left your counter. But you went and had a conversation with your supervisor and said, I think he's trying to rob me. Anyway, y'all. You said you should get out of jail free card. Child. Right. What's the procedure? Okay. Well, thank you, boo. I advocate for a nice credit union. I don't trust these banks. Cares, you are always advocating for the credit union. You are very consistent. You are always advocating for the credit union, honey. Racist lending criteria, predatory lending. The list goes on. What's up, Zara? Hey, boo. Mwah. Oh, you know what? I usually put it on my community wall when I'm going live, and I forgot to do it today. So sorry for the people who didn't get the notification. Yeah, I know YouTube be playing games. Hey, what's up, Willie Brown? Thank you. All right, so let's talk about this last story, honey. Now this one is gonna be. I'm interested to see y'all's feedback on this one, honey, because this is about to be a whole situation. I'm interested to hear what y'all got to say about this one. All right. So I'm gonna read y'all the story, and then I'm gonna let you listen to a little bit of a voice clip, and then we're gonna talk about it. So Kim Kardashian was interviewed for Variety magazine. And Abby, before you start throwing tomatoes at Kim Kardashian, let me finish. And Kim Kardashian was quoted as saying this: I have the best advice for women in business. Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days. So Jamila Jamil, and for those of you who don't know who Jamila Jamil is, she's an actress. She's an LGBTQ activist. She's the producer and I think like co-creator of the show Legendary, which is a ballroom competition show over on HBO Max. So those of you who watch Legendary, y'all know who Jamila Jamil is. This was her response. I think if you grew up in Beverly Hills with super successful parents and what was simply a smaller mansion, nobody needs to hear your thoughts on success or work ethic. The same 24 hours in the day shit is a nightmare. 99% is a night. Excuse me. Give me a second. Is a nightmare for 99% of the world grew up with a very different 24 hours, right? She says, not the day after International Women's Day, there are a super impressive family of business women and are products of a ridiculously good start and a genius manager in their mother, as well as their own hard work and personal sacrifices, plus a lot of Photoshop and decisions to not care about misleading people about their beauty claims whilst never disclosing how much secret work goes into their appearances that they make most of their money from, and a huge amount of money made from questionable diet detox products and corsets. They shouldn't be asked about their secrets to success. They shouldn't answer those questions. It's all obvious to everyone, and I hope nobody holds themselves to the standards of people who were raised by millionaires. Just take the money, use it for good, and chill the fuck out. When lecturing others about grind and hustle, and learn how to brag without putting others down, who have less. And this is the clip.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
You have to surround yourself with people that want to work. Have a good work environment where everyone loves what they do because you have one life. No toxic work environments, and show up and do the best advice for women in business.
So this is what I'm going to say. Sometimes it's the right message, but it's the wrong messenger. I agree that we have a society of people who don't want to work as hard as other people. I agree that we are in a society of people who are looking for the shortcut, the easy way, and people do not hustle and grind. That I don't disagree. And one of the things, there's another clip with Chloe saying, if you're the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. If you get to the point in your growth and in your career where you're the smartest person in the room, you need to find another room, because you should always be trying to get to the next level. But, and let me say this too, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Kim don't work hard. Kim does work hard. Kim Kardashian hustles. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say she don't. I ain't about to sit here and say that woman don't hustle. But I will also say this. Her road to success was different. Her road to success was different. And when you say you just need to get up and you need to work hard, get off your ass and work hard. I just think it's the right message, wrong messenger. That's just me. And I agree, Cam's hard work doesn't equal success. I'm so tired of this American notion that the rich people of America got there because of hard work. It's an entire farce. I agree. And that's what I'm saying. Like, working hard does not equal success. And it wasn't bad people will find fault with her for breathing. It wasn't bad people will find fault. If Cardi B said it, it's a different connotation. She started at third base and got walked in. Like Kylie Jenner said, she's self-made. Right. But let me say this for example. I'm going to use Kim Kardashian as an example. And again, we can use this in so many different areas. Taking away the Ray J thing. I'm not even going to talk about the Ray J thing. Kim was a stylist / closet organizer. She was one of those people that would come into rich people's homes and organize their closets for them, and she made pretty good money. I even saw her on a segment on like Hollywood Eats Entertainment Tonight, long before she was Kim Kardashian, right? It was an old clip, right? But the mere fact that you grew up in the environment and you went to school with these rich people gave you access to those people, which made it easier for you to get into that. That didn't mean that the person that grew up on the poor side of town could not still do it, but your road is different. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Your road is different. Maybe I won't feel away because I don't care about most of these people. Well, that's the truth. It's not just about the hustle. It's also about how you hustling. And that's my issue with Kim and the Kardashians. Her name alone carried her. It bothers me when successful people talk about just work hard when they had a leg up, access, and backing. Right. I like Kim, but she did get her big break in the oldest profession on earth. Well, Her family got OJ trial money, Hilton adjacent. Yeah. And that's all I'm saying. Like, again, I'm not saying that the woman didn't work hard. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not. But I also am going to say that your role was different. You know, and it's just real easy for people to be like, just work hard. Well, a lot of us work hard. And we still scraping and making sure to get them ends to be met. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. And also, I don't know if Jamil is the person to be criticizing either. Like, girl, where you come from? Right? Girl, where you come from? Okay? Where did you come from, baby? I don't mind the Kardashians, but they came across tone deaf to what the average person experiences. Wrong messenger for sure. Yeah. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Like, I just think, I mean, again, I'm not mad at the message about on certain levels. But the messenger, not sure about the messenger, child. I don't know who Jamil is. Well, she got criticized. Didn't they criticize? She's an actress, British actress, but wasn't she criticized for exploiting the whole LGBTQ situation because she came out as, what was it, Evie? Didn't she come out as bisexual or something? She got some criticism a few months back as well. Her 2 hours of work payday is somebody else's yearly salary. Facts. I mean, even her marriage to Kanye opened up doors for her. Like, she was a pariah in the fashion world, and because of Kanye West, she got invited to. She had been trying to get invited to the Met Gala for years, and she never did it until she was with Kanye. And Kanye got her invitation to the Met Gala as a favor to him from Anna Wintour. Like, let's be clear, ma'am. You ain't worked hard for some of that stuff. You got in the room because of your association. Anyway, y'all. Well, that's what I got for y'all today. I'm going to head over to Nephew's house. It's Me D's channel. And we're going to be looking at the season premiere of The Masked Singer. Talking about who we think these people are behind the mask. I have heard that it is some drama with this season. They've changed up the format. So, baby, they got some stuff going on with this whole situation. And I will let y'all know as we go through. Y'all know I do my little quick drops where I tell you who I think these people are. So, I will let y'all know. In the meantime and in between time, I will talk to y'all later. Mwah! Peace.